Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. The only source of knowledge is experience. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit and a violin, what else does a man need to be happy? The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. It is strange to be known so universally and yet to be so lonely. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. I never think of the future, it comes soon enough. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove